For months, KGUN-9 on your side has been talking about how Arizona Child Protective Services is so hard-pressed for foster parents. Kids sometimes spend the night in CPS offices. CPS told us over and over that happens rarely. Now, the agency's budget request basically concedes that is a problem. It asks for emergency foster care space and a lot more workers. Not on your side wants to know where the situation stands now. Craig Smith has been following the issue for months. He's live in the newsroom.
Guy, when we first learned CPS was housing kids in state offices, the agency insisted the situation was very rare, but later said it could not document how many times it did happen. Now there's this part of the agency's new budget request. It concedes there's almost $50 million worth of trouble. There are so many families in crisis. CPS has been removing more children for their own safety. It said all along it needed to recruit more foster parents. But when KGUN-9 asked the agency whether it needed more help to pay for emergency shelters to avoid housing kids in state offices, we were told that was so rare there was no need for budget help for that. Now the CPS budget request for next year asks for more money for what it calls receiving homes. Basically, the emergency foster homes we asked about.
CPS has said, sometimes pretty adamantly, that they didn't truly need something like standby foster homes, things of that sort, and it looks like this document calls for those now.
Well, I can't speak for CPS. What I can tell you is that they've made a budget proposal here that reflects a need for additional resources, and the governor is going to take this seriously. She's going to look it over. Child safety in the state of Arizona is a huge priority for Governor Brewer.
But Benson goes on to say CPS needs will have to balance against what other agencies need. Barely 2 weeks ago, CPS said it was fully staffed with caseworkers. But now CPS is also looking to hire another 200 caseworkers and spend more to recruit foster families. Tucson's Casa de los Niños is a leader in providing foster care. Director Susie Hune says it may be especially hard to establish those emergency foster homes.
It's got to be people that are available 24/7, people that, can, at a drop of a hat, can take a child or a sibling group into their home. That's a little harder than a regular foster home that maybe has more of a planned placement.
After years of budget cuts, the state does have a budget surplus now. When we looked at these problems before, even lawmakers who are real budget conservatives said they could probably support more money for the safety of kids.
The question is, how soon could any of this happen?
Oh, that is a real issue. These budget requests are for a budget that does not start until July. Unless there's a special session to amend the existing budget, that means 9 more months of CPS struggling with what it has.
And that's a long time, Craig. Thank you.